So, a lot of independent women out there are wondering why nobody wants to be with us. Why nobody wants to marry us, even for free? Like nobody wants to be with us. So nobody's willing to take us home. Why? The reason is because we are looking for weak men who doesn't tell us what to do. We are so independent that we don't want any man to guide us. We don't want any man to tell us what to do, or to lead us, or to protect us, even to guide us. We just want a man who would let us do whatever we want, to go to wherever we want, to say whatever we want. You see, and those men are weak men. They are there, but because they are weak men, they don't want responsibility. So that's why they don't want to take you home. They just want to use you, or to just ride you whenever they need, and leave you just like public transport. So the thing is, like, before the independent women, we realized that we are actually making ourselves like buses, like public transport. You know what buses do? They have fixed route, they have fixed routine. Nobody tells them where to go. They go where they want to go and back to the same place, and they just go. So anyone who just wants to ride a bus will just go into the bus, and when he arrives at his destination, then he just get off. So that's how we have make ourselves to be. We make ourselves independent. We have our own direction, we have our own path, and we don't want anybody to direct us, to lead us, or to guide us to their way where they are going. We know that, okay, we want to go there, so we are just living a routine life. That, okay, maybe we just work, then after work we get some money, we take vacation, we just go to some place where there's a beach or whatever, then we come back, work again, same routine, like we just do makeup and something like that. So no, we know, like, okay, we want, either we go to a concert or we go to a club, we want to go to specific places, and we don't want anybody to tell us, no, I don't want you to go to the club, I don't want you to go to these places, I want you to wear like this, I want you to. So because we have our own routine, we have become like a public transport, or like buses, where no, but so the guys who don't want responsibility, those weak guys, they don't buy car, or they just use the public transport whenever they want, because the car is a big responsibility to them. So they are there, like, but they will not take you home. Nobody wants to take a bus home, because they know that I cannot protect the bus, because someone will take home something that they can protect, or something that they can guide, lead, and direct. You see, if nothing, because you can take a bus home, you can't protect it, you can't direct a bus, you can't guide it, you can. But if you are like a private car, like, then someone will take you home, will just, because they know that I can build a garage for this, I can even maintain, I can afford to change the tires, to change the wheels, to do all the care work. I can do, I can upgrade, you see, and I can control, I can not necessarily control, I can lead, I can guide, because we don't want to control other people. But like, so I don't want to use the word control, but we can guide, we can lead, we can protect, we can direct, you see. So I just say, okay, I have my own car, I can direct to where I want to go, I can serve it can serve the purpose, it take me, so it listens to me. Like, even we take, even for example, like a Tesla, it can control itself, but when things, because you tell it where to go, and it will listen that, okay, we need to go to work now, then it will configure it, then it will take you there. And also it knows that when the conditions are tough, like maybe it's raining, it's all the sensors, because it's now difficult for it to think by itself, then it will give you the control, it surrenders, then it now take over, you lead, I can no longer manage this. See, because it even submits to you, but the bus doesn't do that. Listen, it just goes to a certain place, so nobody wants to take a bus home. We see people, they just go in and ride, and the bus doesn't care who rides it, you see. it doesn't even count. So anybody will just go into the bus and ride it. So independent women, we have transitioned ourselves from to be like buses. You see, because we just say, because we are independent, so we are selling the independence. But then we are actually misusing this independent. We say, okay, because I can pay my own rent, I can do so, I am free to date or to be with anyone I want, like at any time. So by so doing, you are actually exposing you to these weak guys who even don't even want to even fix a bicycle. They don't want even that responsibility, and they don't even want to fix a car or whatever. They don't want any responsibility to maintain or even a house or whatever. So they just want things that are not attached, that doesn't involve any responsibility. So for example, they can, if they like be a premium, maybe they can just use the taxi. So if like we are making ourselves like taxis, like public whatever. So if they can just because of course the tax can be expensive. So but he can just think like, okay, I will just call a taxi and you use it for that moment, and that's it. You see, so we make ourselves like this instead. But God has blessed us with the gift to work with our own hands and to take care of ourselves. In this blessing, it's actually a blessing, but we are using it as a curse, because it's the devil who is coming to us and giving us this powerful minds that, okay, we are independent, we can say whatever we want, we can go to wherever we want, we can do whatever we want. But God is giving you this blessing to take care of it, so that you can be patient enough to wait for someone who truly loves you, for someone who truly cares about you, for someone who can actually guide you, lead you, protect you, and so on. But because you always need this protection, even if you are staying like you are like independent and so on, but you need the guidance, you need protection, you need to be directed and so on. So, and God is giving you this blessing so that you will not be fooled by the weak guys who just come to take advantage of you, to take advantage of your resources, or your independence, your ability to take care of yourselves. Yes. So if we are not clever enough, then we we lose our way. We are just making ourselves like buses, and nobody wants to take a bus home even for free. If someone will prefer just to pay a lot of money, like or 60,000 to buy a car, but than to take a bus for free, like even if he's given, because you know that I cannot control it, I cannot tell it what to do, I cannot lead it to any direction, because it has a specific route, it cannot go to certain places that I want to go. So let's use wisely our blessings, and it take time. So you see, being patient will increase opportunities, will increase possibilities, like just being patient. But when you just go out there and present yourself as like public transport or as a taxi, people will just use you and leave you, and will never take you home. You see, that is what we need to realize. We need to be wise, we need to be clever, and we need to also accept to be directed, to be led, to be protected, and also to be guided. Cheers.